2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
On the set.
Throwing first play is Lance. That's taken in by Duvernay. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Lance looking to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there. And then they can do some work afterwards.
Now Lance again. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Lance now on first down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. Touchdown, Vikings! Kadarius Toney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now going to move him around.
Hey, kill. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Lawrence. That would complete downfield to Thomas. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. First carry now for David Montgomery. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Montgomery on the counter. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Lawrence to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They throw it out right complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
43 rail. Ready.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Lawrence going to move him around a bit. On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Well,
looks like they'll move things around here.
Take right open.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. (14-0) the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 16.
11, Agate.
Now Lawrence. Short pass caught by Henry. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
11. Big 13 heavy.
1st down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On play action, Lawrence. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
All right, let's go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Going right back to Michael Thomas. Touchdown! Michael Thomas. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Vikings at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Lance on third down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. Loose inside the 30. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
On second down, Lawrence to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is third and long. Here's Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And the stop will come inside the 5 of the 4. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Santos' kick is up and through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
This ball deep for Tony. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Black Ultra.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here we go.
2nd and 9. Second down and a run by Robinson. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Yellow. Flag 2. Set.
The Lance going to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
6. Mega. Blaster. 6. Set.
And they'll go for it. Lance, this ball deep for Tony. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Kadarius Toney. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. That's caught. Allen Robinson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now Lawrence. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Henry here. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second and a couple.
Gun. 11.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Again, it's Lawrence. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Third and 20. Now Lawrence changing the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to it again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Play action. It's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, defense hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Lawrence. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That gain on third down, good for 28.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They go play action with Lawrence. To the right side and complete to Thomas. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Lawrence. And that would go right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And Thomas has it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Hey, kill!
They'll run with Montgomery. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Quick throw complete. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers are back within a score. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change.
And now the rookie's free. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Bijan Robinson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Lawrence to throw. Man open is Robinson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a give running left with Montgomery. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And that's good for a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for a sack. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On play action, Lawrence. Short pass caught by Henry. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Montgomery back to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it on 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Santos' kick is up and through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Ready?
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And they'll go on the ground. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
Hey, Jupiter.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They had to get it away from their end zone somewhat, but still a long way to go.
Had to start somewhere. That's probably the best outcome possible.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing now, Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Let's go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Robinson. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores, so, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Hey, Lion,
This is 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw, Lawrence. Able to complete it to Montgomery. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they said, if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Here's first and 10. Lawrence. Williams brings it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A final shot now for Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.